Miss Linda Williams, would you like to address the board?
Yes, I would like to address the board. Thank you very much for letting me speak. I know your time is limited and very valuable, but I think I have something valuable to say about the person that is wanting his life to be reinstated. I, Linda Williams, was one of his victims. And I will tell you now, I was more than likely had the smallest amount that he took of all the people, that the money that was taken. I'll tell you, it was $800 sofa that was sold on eBay. And the check was always coming in the mail. And how, the reason that he got the sofa, and he also had a dining room suit that was my mother's. My mother was 91 years old and died. My mother wanted to die, and all of her finances and everything was to be in order. So, what we needed to do was get rid of what I didn't want. It was mine, because I was the only child. Well, we let him take it. It was on eBay, sold it. Numerous calls, never got the money. Then my husband went by. It's coming, check's coming. You know, that's always a joke. And everybody laughs, check's in the mail. Well, he went by the next time, it was padlocked. Well, then we got a letter in the mail. We were to go with other people, but our turn to go see if we could find the furniture was on the second day. Walked into this room with second day at 2 o'clock to see if I could go into warehouse, wherever it was, to see if the furniture was there. Took over 2 hours because there was other people waiting to see about their furniture, their items was on consignment. You don't know what it is to see elderly people come out and people say, "Did you find your merchandise?" No. And them having to be helped because what they had was gone and they didn't have the money. Well, I found the dining room suit, but still the other was sold. Personally, I would have been better off if he had not sold the sofa. Well, so I tell my mother, hospice was with her. The sofa was sold on eBay and everything was going to be all right. The money was coming in the mail. Well, a couple of weeks went by. Calling, see, check's in the mail, check's going to come. Well, the last complete sentence my mother said to me, "You said," he said, she looked at me and she said, "He said the check's in the mail, you're going to have it and you're not going to have any problems. All my finances are settled, everything, it's all right. You're not going to have any problems." Yes, Mother, everything is settled. I'm not going to have any problems. That was the last sentence, complete sentence she said to me. And hospice told me she can go anytime. I was not aware that you could tell that people were going to pass. She lasted over a week waiting to die for her finances and to leave me without any problems. This was a 91-year-old woman, and because of greed. Now, I don't know how many other stories are here. I went to the governor's office. I called, asked what to do when I didn't get the check in the mail. Well, they told me a license board. So then I called and they told me the procedure. There was bond money out there. What had to be done about the bond money. It took a long time had to have affidavits, had to have notarized, had to have this, had to have all kind of things done. Because I was determined, and my mother didn't die in vain because her finances at 91 years old didn't want me to have a problem. Well, my problem still exists. Right now, my problem is I got my $800 for the sofa. My husband said, forget it. And I think, what would my mother have said? She'd have said, forget it, it's not worth it. It wasn't worth it, but it was worth my mother dying with a peace of mind that she did everything she could so that I wouldn't have a problem. But my problem's still here. Wanting to get out there, take other people's money. Sure, he worked for it. He got his commission, but he didn't pay the people like he should have paid. Now, it's up to you. I'm very aware to give him his license back. And I'm sure that he likes what he used to do, but I'm asking you not to give him his license, not to ever allow him to utter a sound come out of his mouth that he would sell antiques or even a chicken egg if he wanted to do that. Because you can't get any lower than taking people's money and having your good time and people suffering. How many people went through those rooms and didn't find their merchandise? Maybe they needed to go to a nursing home. These elderly people, you don't know what those elderly people had to be helped out. But if you do give him his license back, each one of you are to blame when he, several years from now, the same thing occurs, that he has taken other people's